14. Restore old photos. Some say that a picture is worth 1,000 words. If this is true, then our photo albums are a living, physical manifestation of our most treasured memories. Many of the emotional events that transpired in times past will seldom ever be repeated, but thanks to the technological advances in photography, we can relive these occasions at any time in our thoughts. However, photos suffer from an important setback, mainly that, since they are basically printed paper, they are exposed to all the usual wear and tear that affects this type of material. Whether that's the paper getting crumpled, the colours of the image fading, or the photograph getting torn, it's just a few of the hazards that your precious pictures are exposed to. Some people value their photographs dearly and will happily pay an expert to restore the pictures that get damaged from the passage of time. This is where you come in. If you know how to use Photoshop or other photo editing software, you can restore old pictures for people and earn quite a bit of money in the process. The marvels of modern editing techniques can also let anyone give the photos touch-ups, add backgrounds, or do whatever else the client wants. In order for you to make money with editing and restoring old photos, here are some steps you can take. Design a website for yourself. The first step to making money with this type of service is getting yourself out there. List the services you offer. With just a few clicks of a button, you can put your professional profile on various websites and social media outlets for everyone to see. Running Facebook ads and Google AdWords can be very efficient publicity and advertising tools. Tell your friends and family about your new services. At the beginning, your internet advertising tools might not reach a whole lot of potential customers. Because of this, it is important that you tell everyone you know about your services. Word of mouth will be a very powerful medium to market yourself in the beginning. The more people spreading the word about your services, the more viral you will become, and the more likely they will want to hire your services. How much money can I make restoring old photos? The money you will make will vary on a photo-per-photo basis. To give a fair price to your customers, you should start by defining a base price that will apply for each photograph or restoring assignment. Then, you will need to analyze each picture and give the client an approximate time in which you will finish the task, along with your hourly rate. This will ensure that your clients get a fair price and that you are well compensated for your services. If this works out for you, you could charge anywhere from $10 to $100 per assignment, depending on the photo, of course. 15. Write SEO Optimized Content. Many people look for keyword-optimized articles in their niche to generate more traffic to their websites. If you have any knowledge of SEO, search engine optimization, and can write keyword-optimized articles in any niche, then you can make good money out of it. In order for you to make money writing SEO articles, here are some steps you can take. Get yourself registered in freelancing sites like Freelancer, Fiverr, Upwork, etc. Make a profile with samples of your previous work. It is important that you provide as many samples as possible. Ensure these samples are original and have not been published on any platform. This will give those reviewing your application an easy time deciding on whether or not you meet their standards. Apply for SEO writing jobs on content freelancing sites. Here, you want to start with short, simple articles and progress towards longer and more complex ones. Again, you must make sure you meet all the requirements of the customer. This is where you start building your profile. Get as many positive reviews as possible, as this is what will determine whether you move up the ladder or remain stagnant. The best way to do this is to write articles you are comfortable with. Specializing in a particular niche or category will ensure you write quality. Write articles based on keyword requirements. Submit them back on time and get paid. All your articles must meet or even exceed all customer requirements. If any aspects of the instructions are not clear, it is advisable that you seek clarification from either the customer or client. All the keywords must be used in your article as requested by the customer. You should avoid keyword stuffing at all times. Keyword stuffing is where you use excessive keywords over and over again. Use it exactly the number of times specified by the customer. In cases where the customer does not specify the number of times you can use the keyword, 1 to 3% keyword density would be acceptable. Most importantly, you must ensure you write your articles within the time frame provided. Most sites will not accept any late submissions. Register with websites that deal with SEO content creation for clients such as iWriter. Their rate is around $1.25 for a 150-word article, and their minimum payout is $20. One downside, as already mentioned, is that clients on iWriter do not have to approve your article. If they reject it, you won't get paid. Typically, you'll get around 80 to 90% of your articles approved, while the other 10 to 20% will require some editing. Delivering high-quality content will help you earn money on this site. After you've received 4-star reviews for 30 articles, you'll become a premium writer, doubling your pay. And when you hit 30 articles with 4.5-star reviews, you'll get triple the pay and be an elite writer. How much money can I make writing SEO optimized content? You can either charge a flat fee or hourly. If hourly, then you can expect anywhere from $4 to $25 an hour. If by the article, you can charge from 1 cent per word at the low end, or higher. 16. Fiverr. Fiverr is a global online marketplace offering tasks and services, beginning at a cost of $5 per job performed, from which it gets its name. The site is primarily used by freelancers who use Fiverr to offer services to customers worldwide. It would therefore be interesting to find out how this could help thousands of people to earn some extra money from their homes using the power and reach of Fiverr. In order to start making money with Fiverr, here are some steps you can take. There is absolutely no limit or restriction on the products that can be bought and sold in such gigs. The only requirement is that the product or service should be legal and not be banned under the laws of your respective country. Hence, it could encompass a long list of products and services. It could be content writing, translating, posting comments and feedback on various social media networks, teaching and tutoring of various subjects and languages, teaching music, and even playing pranks with somebody and making money out of it. There are also many people who are on the lookout for short video clips and also voiceovers. There is a big market available out there. It's just about identifying one area and taking advantage of it. While the default price is just $5, the rates can go up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars per service provided. While $5 might not seem a lot, once the volume starts picking up, it can certainly add up. There are many people who make a decent living through Fiverr. The secret lies in developing a system where time spent on each gig is reduced. Using the concept of reselling gigs to others is making some people decent money also. You could offer logo design services for $50+ on sites such as Upwork, but pay someone $5 on Fiverr to actually do the work. There are many people who spend $5 but end up making $50 over and over again. How much money can I make from Fiverr? You can earn anywhere to $5 to hundreds of dollars per day. At the end of the day, there is hardly any doubt that those who are smart on the uptake and those who believe in diversifying their sources of income would certainly find Fiverr a wonderful opportunity. 17. Sell handmade items and crafts. Are you a talented artist or craftsman? Is your work an expression of your creativity that you do just for fun? Or are you interested in selling your handmade arts and crafts as a source of income? If you are interested in turning your passion into a business, or even if you want to make some money to help pay for your supplies, here are some steps you can take. The first step you need to take is to evaluate your craft. To sell your crafts online, you must have something that is different from all the other arts and crafts that are being offered. Include lots of pictures. Consumers rarely buy items without first seeing pictures. Increase your chances of making a sale by taking a few pictures of the item you are selling from different angles. Accompany that picture with a detailed description. Fair selling price. It is tricky to sell arts and crafts. Your goal is to make money, but a low selling price virtually guarantees a sale. Unfortunately, You aren't a mass production line, meaning your supplies and time cost more. That is why a fair selling price is important. It ensures you make money but is low enough to generate consumer interest. When setting your price, consider the cost of supplies and the time spent to make each item. Customization. Since you make your arts and craft projects by hand, you have a unique opportunity to offer an additional service to your buyers. That is customization. Whether an interested buyer would like a different coloured wind chime or their name painted on it, you can do it. In fact, state in your listing description that customization and personalization are available for either no extra charge or a small fee. Research what you are going to sell. Hand-embroidered dish towels are not going to sell as well to men as they will to women, but intricately tooled leather sheets for hunting knives would be more likely to sell to men. Identifying your potential customers will help you decide on a venue to utilize for selling your handmade crafts. Add up all the costs involved in making your handmade craft. In addition to supplies, include a reasonable estimate of the time you will spend on it. Stop at that point and ask yourself if people will be likely to pay at least that much for your handmade craft. If not, you may have to consider a different item. Otherwise, add in profit for yourself and ask yourself the question again. If you still feel that many customers would find the item an attractive purchase, repeat the process with your next item. Estimate how long it will take you to make each item. This will give you an idea of how many items you'll be able to produce in a week's time. Assuming you can sell everything you produce, this tells you the maximum you could earn. Sell your items on sites such as eBay, Etsy, and Craigslist. How much can I make from selling homemade items and crafts online? It really depends on what you are creating and how much time it takes to create, as well as the quality. Smaller items like bracelets, charms, etc. can sell for anything from $5 upwards, while paintings, carvings, and objects that take much time to create can sell for hundreds of dollars or more.